Hey, hello everyone. So here I'm going to explain you how you can implement collision using collision layer collision matrix by using layers on respective game objects. So for example, in a game we have player, okay, and we want that player to collide with the enemies, but we don't want the enemies to collide with each other. So for simple explanation, I've set this cylinder 1 as enemy 1 and then this cylinder 2 as enemy 2. Now what I'll show, so I'll create a layer for these enemies. So I'll go to, just a minute, yeah. So I will go to layer, then I will add layer. So I have in user layer 3 I have added already an enemy layer. Okay, now I'll go to layer and then select enemy as layer for the cylinder 1 cylinder, and then for cylinder 2 as well. Now, okay, I have just selected these layers for the respective game objects which are enemies for us. Now I'll play this game. Okay, so this player will have the collision with enemies because of the colliders, and it's not trigger as well. So see, it has collided with red, but red is also colliding with the blue one, which should not happen. Okay, because these are enemies and we don't want this red and blue to collide with each other. So now what we will do is we'll go to edit, then project settings, and then in physics you'll see here the layer collision matrix. Okay, okay, yeah. Now see here, you can see the enemy layer which we have created. Also here's one enemy layer. So by ticking it, it means that enemy can collide, but while if I untick this, it means that enemy will not collide. Okay, now we'll run this program. Now let's see, it's very slow actually, but yeah, the player is colliding with the cylinder enemy 1, but it's the cylinder enemy 2 is not colliding with 1. Okay, while this player is colliding. So here we can see these two enemies didn't collide while the player is colliding with both. Now let's see what are rigid bodies. So for the physics interaction with the game objects in the game, a rigid body is one of the main component. So you can just click on any object and then go to add component and type rigid body. So there are two types of rigid body. One is the 3D for 3D, and second is for 2D. Okay, here it gives some error because we are in the 3D environment. Now, for 2D games or 2D objects, we generally use 2D rigid body, but here we will see what's a 3D rigid body. So a rigid body is something, a practical simulation of a game object in the real world, which has a mass, drag, then angle drag. Then if gravity works on it or not, is kinematic or static. Then its collision detection is continuous, discrete, and so on. Also, uh, I'll show if what happens if we use gravity on the rigid body. Okay, so for cylinder I am using gravity, it will fall down most probably. Yeah, but the plane has a rigid body too, that's why it's colliding with the plane as well. Okay, so this is the main explanation about layer collision matrix as well as rigid bodies. So thank you.